So, ladies and gentlemen, it's about BOLO V&R. We in the building. I want to go over some news that I came across happening in Jamaica. Multiple different things. Of course, the first thing is this: crime and low productivity limiting Jamaica's growth potential. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. Whoa.
Hey, who mans is this?
Whoa. So you telling me the Jamaica that has a stable, brisk, booming economy, according to Nigel Clark and Andrew Owners was telling us this just a couple months ago. You're telling me that crime and low productivity, you know, limiting Jamaica's growth potential. Anyway, let's read. The Planning Institute of Jamaica, PIOJ, says crime and lack of resilience, low productivity, efficiency are factors most limiting Jamaica's growth potential. PIOJ Director General Dr. Wayne Henry, if right down the name there, presented his findings at Thursday's meeting of the Parliament Economic and Production Committee. The committee inquired as to what has contributed to Jamaica's anemic growth, Lord have mercy, over the years, despite improving macroeconomic fundamentals. So, despite what Andrew Owners and Nigel Clark is boasting about macroeconomic fundamentals, ladies and gentlemen, they have still had an anemic growth over the last 9 years of them being in power. What I want to do is to encourage you guys to go and listen to this live stream that I did last night. This one right here, yeah man, if you haven't seen this live stream, ladies and gentlemen, please go and watch this live stream. This is going to explain why this is the reality, the anemic growth over the years. Alright, let's continue. And let me drop the link in the chat for you guys, so you can go watch it for one time. Let's continue. Let's listen to the voice note here.
The Director General identified specific problems plaguing certain industries such as agriculture and manufacturing. However, Dr. Wayne Henry says 4 key issues remain a thorn.
Pause. You see the first thing the man identified? Agriculture and manufacturing. Why, ladies and gentlemen? Who in government does not understand the importance of agriculture and manufacturing? Why we have government officials getting paid so much money, a 200 to 300% increase in their pay, but they do not understand the fundamentals of using agriculture and manufacturing for economic growth? Right? All they are stuck on is macroeconomic fundamentals. And I want you guys to understand that macro means big. So you see, when people say that the JLP is for the rich, this is what they're talking about. Because all the people that operate in the macroeconomic sphere, which is business owners, their pockets are getting larger and larger and larger. But the common man on the micro scale is not seeing growth. And guess what? Majority rules, ladies and gentlemen. The majority of the country are operating in the microeconomic fundamentals. In that environment, they keep telling us that it's going to trickle down, but there has been no trickle. The pipe turned off. But let's continue. I wonder why the pipe turned off. Lack of development in agriculture and manufacturing, producing stuff. Let me rewind the tape.
The Director General identified specific problems plaguing certain industries such as agriculture and manufacturing. However, Dr. Wayne Henry says 4 key issues remain a thorn across the entire economy. Chief among them, he says, is crime and violence.
Having analyzed the select group of industries and trade, the key cross-cutting issues identified as impacting performance include 1. Crime and violence. Crime and violence significantly hinder productivity across industries. According to an IMF November 2024 report entitled Violent Crime and Insecurity in Latin America and the Caribbean, a macroeconomic perspective, firms perceiving crime as a major obstacle experience lower productivity and reduced capacity for innovation. High security costs divert resources from capital investment, with smaller firms bearing a disproportionate burden due to their limited scope for resilience.
Dr. Henry also says underinvestment in infrastructure continues to limit Jamaica's potential, particularly in exports. The Director General says Jamaica must expend.
Hold on there. Wait. Let me play that back. I always hear Andrew talk about infrastructure. When does that say?
Particularly in exports. The Director continues to limit underinvestment. Dr. Henry also says underinvestment in infrastructure continues to limit Jamaica's potential, particularly in exports. The Director General says Jamaica must expend approximately $11 billion more on infrastructure by 2030 to fix the problem.
The high cost and inefficiencies in logistics.
Pause. So, ladies and gentlemen, the 200 to 300% increase of the government take from the taxes, how much do you think those monies amount to? When you calculate everybody, the 20 million there and the 20 plus million here, for all of the delegates them that operate within the government. You know, it should be interesting. Hey, I will talk to this a mystic sensation and we learn something. More have to know the numbers. And Isaac Buchanan. I would love to know the numbers. When you add up all of the salaries, right? The salary increase of all of the politicians. What amount of money are we talking about coming out of the tax dollars? Is it in the hundreds of millions or is it in the billions? I would love to know. But let's continue.
And inefficient transportation network have made it difficult for Jamaican exporters to meet global demand in a cost-effective manner. In a 2021 assessment, the Inter-American Development Bank, the IDB, identified the need for at least an additional US $11.9 billion in spending on infrastructure up to 2030 to achieve SDG-related goals for Jamaica. Specifically, spending should be in the following areas: water, sanitation, telecommunication, transportation, and electricity.
Dr. Henry also says labor productivity.
Isn't that everything that the people are protesting about? Water, road, electricity.
Remains a nagging issue.
Productivity levels in Jamaica have been underperforming relative to other countries over the last 40 years. Using data from the World Bank, the PIOJ assessed countries with productivity levels close to that of Jamaica in 1980. This historical look on labor productivity growth between Jamaica and its comparators from 1980 to 2018 identified issues that Jamaica needs to address to close the productivity gap.
Siobhan Campbell.
You know, me notice him come with the 40-year thing where Andrew is come with. Oh, so this is our next narrative where they want to push out there for excuse this administration of responsibilities. Them think them slick. Very interesting.
Having analyzed the select group of industries and trade, the key cross-cutting issues identified as impacting performance include 1. Crime and violence.
Alright, that is just a repeat of what was said before. Alright. Let's get to this other article that I think is important. Yes, this right here. This is our doctors we're talking about. Alright, the ultimatum issued by the country's medical doctors. Let me look at the title first. Finance Ministry yet to respond to the JMDA's ultimatum. Brethren, let me tell you something, doctors. Andrew Owners and tie up in too much things. You not have time to respond to Uno right now. Like and share the video, guys. Leprechaun say, and remember they also spent $1 billion on an 11-page report. You know something wrong with Andrew Wallace administration for true. $1 billion for 11-page report. Brother, we really, yo, them things just make my head hurt me, man. Anyway, the restive group, right? It says the ultimatum issued by the country's medical doctors seemingly been ignored by the finance ministry. The restive group represents by the Medical Doctor Association (JMDA) had given the ministry until the end of Thursday, which is Thursday gone, to represent a comprehensive resolution to the continuous delays in resolving issues relating to their compensation. Dr. Renee Badero is the president of the JMDA. Listen to this.
As of 3:47, the Ministry of Finance has not sent any response to us, nor have they contacted the association via telephone call. So, what happens from here? Only the members can decide that.
So, the ultimatum has been given, ladies and gentlemen. Right? And hey, when we listen more,
the members are at work. There's no disruption. The JMDA, in the spirit of negotiation, has even extended up until today, Friday, which is outside of the ultimatum.
It says here, repeated efforts to contact Finance Minister Favour Williams were unsuccessful. So you guys have a negotiation. Favour Williams. This is not looking good for you, Val. Come like them set you up and put in our rat trap. Right? The money good though. The money good. But what go on? Our kind of bangarang attack claps Nigel Clark left you in a. What kind of doo-doo Nigel Clark left Favour Williams in a, ladies and gentlemen? Hey. Anyway, we don't see what go on with the doctor them. So we don't know so the medical area, apart from them not getting what them supposed to get in terms of equipment, also them not get them proper compensation. So everything gone to hell. Now the opposition calls for review at the ODPEM. This is part of my main story. Yes. Shadow Minister of Local Government Natalie Nita Garvey. Hold on there. You related to Marcus Garvey? I wonder if she related. Look on her good. Yeah, hold on there. She's calling for a review of the inventory management policies and procedures at the Office of the Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM. This is long overdue. From the article come out about the ODPEM, right? $4 million worth of supplies where people forgetting a burial. 4 million, right? Spoil, expire, no good no more because of bad storage, right? Because of what them said, the rain and whatever. Certain things was to be fixed that delay for months per months. I'm talking about, this is the same office of the Prime Minister that operates the ODPEM, that manages the ODPEM, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. Nita Garvey follows as the Auditor General report that significant spoilage of relief supplies. She says the management field of the ODPEM highlight the Auditor General must not be ignored. I'm telling you, let's
listen. The finding of the $4 million spoilage of relief supplies by way of a special audit was especially egregious during a period when Jamaica has suffered high levels of natural disasters, including hurricanes, floods, storms after storm, and earthquake. It is an outrage as many victims of disasters were underserved or even went without help, while the ODPEM has failed in its core function of competently storing, preserving, and distributing to those in need. Where is the accountability? The management failures discovered by the Auditor General should not be allowed to pass lest they recur.
The Auditor General's report was tabled in the House of Representatives on Tuesday. It says the period of the 2018 to 2019, 2023 to 2024, ODPM experienced some challenges in management of its financial, human, and physical resources. These include governance issues, and journalists, high staff turnover, and health hazards. Rose McIntosh, she married his son, okay, Elva Miller, big up. These include, Mrs. Nita Garvey is urging her government counterpart, Desmond McKenzie. Desmond McKenzie! You have to go up on the flyer, Desmond McKenzie. Desmond McKenzie to order a comprehensive review of policies and compliances with provisions of the ODPM Act. Let's listen to this.
The $4 million spoilage is symbolic and symptomatic of deep problems at the ODPAM and warrants a major review of policies, responsiveness, performance management, and compliance with the provisions of the ODPM Act. We are urging the Minister of Local Government, Honorable Desmond McKenzie, to urgently order the review to determine changes and accountability, as the next tropical storm season is only 6 months away and the current unstable weather pattern is still affecting Jamaica.
No, the hurricane season is not 6 months away now. We are in a continued hurricane season. We don't know when these rains is going to stop falling, and we don't. Remember, them say we have climate change, and we don't know what that entails. So you can imagine ODPEM spoiling goods that is supposed to help people, and so many people did not get help. Why them have the things stored up and don't give the people help? Why them do that? This is a disgrace, and this is just wickedness. We can't say it no other way. It's blatant wickedness, ladies and gentlemen. But want to make me know what you think about that in the comments.